Sometimes, just seconds count. Mercedes-Benz Pre-Safe Brake is an assisted system that can brake automatically. The system will intervene the moment it detects that a rear-end collision is imminent and the driver does not respond to warning signals. As soon as the radar sensors behind the front bumper and in the radiator grille, which are also used by Distronic Plus, register that the distance to the vehicle in front or to some obstruction ahead is decreasing very rapidly, the driver is alerted by acoustic signals and by a warning symbol in the instrument cluster. This happens around 2.6 seconds before the calculated moment of impact. If the driver fails to respond to this warning, the system will apply approximately 40% of the full braking power around 1.6 seconds before impact. At the same time, the pre-safe occupant protection systems will be triggered. If the driver applies the brakes at this point, Brake Assist Plus will ensure that the optimum braking power is available and that the collision can be avoided. If the driver still does not react, full autonomous braking will be activated 0.6 seconds before the impact. By reducing the impact speed, Pre-Safe Brake acts as an electronic crumple zone, providing additional protection for both the vehicle's occupants. Pre-Safe Brake from Mercedes-Benz warns the driver and reduces the speed. One of the most serious automotive accidents is a rear-end collision. If drivers were given sufficient warning, many rear-end collisions could be prevented. With the development of its radar-based assistance systems, Distronic Plus and Pre-Safe Brake, Mercedes-Benz is making an important contribution to the prevention of accidents involving rear-end collisions. The proximity-controlled cruise control system, Distronic Plus, operates between speeds of approximately 20 and 120 miles per hour. Two short-range radar sensors behind the front bumper, together with a long-range radar in the radiator grille, constantly monitor the distance to the vehicle in front, up to approximately 650 feet. If this gap narrows, the system can brake the vehicle depending on the current traffic situation. Once the gap widens again, Distronic Plus can also accelerate the vehicle up to the cruising speed that the driver has selected. Should the system recognize that the gap is closing too quickly, Distronic Plus will warn the driver with a series of short, audible signals. At the same time, Pre-Safe Brake will calculate the braking pressure that's required in this situation if an accident is to be prevented. If the driver reacts at this point, the car will be braked using precisely the force needed, whether or not the driver has applied sufficient pressure to the brake pedal. The car thus makes the maximum use of the distance to the vehicle in front, helping to ensure that drivers behind you are given as much space as possible to brake or implement evasive maneuvers of their own. Distronic Plus and Pre-Safe Brake from Mercedes-Benz warns and assists the driver during braking. Inattentive, tired, distracted. Many serious accidents happen when a driver drifts out of a lane. In order to protect the vehicle occupants and other road users from such accidents, Mercedes-Benz has developed Active Lane Keeping Assist. This is a system that warns the driver if it recognizes that the vehicle is about to leave its lane and, if need be, can take corrective action. A camera on the inside of the front windscreen constantly monitors the areas in front of the vehicle. If the control system recognizes that the vehicle is moving towards the line at the side or along the center of the road, it can work out in just milliseconds whether this is intentional. Is the indicator light flashing, or is the driver accelerating as if to overtake? If it identifies that the drift is unintentional, Active Lane Keeping Assist will attract the attention of the driver by vibrating the steering wheel briefly. If there's still no reaction, and the vehicle threatens to cross over a solid line, the wheels on the side of the vehicle away from the line will be braked in order to bring the vehicle back on course. Active lane keeping assist from Mercedes-Benz, keeping your vehicle on track. Many serious road accidents happen each year simply because drivers change lanes without paying attention to the other traffic on the road. With active blind spot assist, Mercedes-Benz has developed a system that warns the driver if it identifies the risk of a collision from the side while the vehicle is changing lanes. If necessary, the system will also intervene actively to prevent an accident. Using a series of radar sensors, active blind spot assist constantly monitors the area directly alongside and behind the vehicle. If the system recognizes the presence of another vehicle in the blind spot area, it will display a red warning signal in the glass of the exterior mirror. If the driver indicates a lane change, an audible warning signal is also triggered. Should the driver ignore all warnings, thus making an accident more likely, blind spot assist can take active measures. By applying the brakes on the wheels on the opposite side of the vehicle is steered out of the danger zone. The system can therefore help to prevent an imminent accident. Active blind spot assist from Mercedes-Benz, improving safety on the road for you as well as other road users. Movements and comfort make even long journeys in a Mercedes a pleasure. During long journeys, however, it is possible that a driver's attention level will fall. Many serious accidents are caused by drivers suffering from tiredness. To help recognize the signs of driver fatigue at a very early stage, Mercedes-Benz has developed Attention Assist. If the system detects these typical signs, the driver will be urged to take a rest. During the first few minutes of driving, Attention Assist draws up an individual profile of the driver's driving style, which is then constantly compared with the latest feedback from the sensors. At the heart of the system is a highly sensitive sensor that records steering movements and steering speed. Studies by Mercedes-Benz have revealed that drivers who are tired will keep making minor steering errors, which they then usually correct immediately. If the system detects this sort of behavior, it will go on to check further relevant parameters in order to verify the result. For example, how long has the driver been at the wheel? Is the driver using the instruments and thus showing signs of activity? Are there external influences at work, such as side wind or an uneven road surface? If the result is unequivocal, Attention Assist will issue the audible and visible prompt, "Time for a break." Attention Assist from Mercedes-Benz helps prevent accidents caused by driver fatigue.